Hi guys, welcome back to another unboxing video where today we're checking out 3 models from FocalHorizon. But before we jump in, make sure to like, comment and subscribe as it really does help the channel out, and also turn on those notifications so you never miss a video. But with that being said, let's jump straight into this first FocalHorizon model. Now the first model from FocalHorizon is this GTR R32. Now, if you have been a subscriber or a viewer of the channel, you will know that we have done the R33s when they first came out, and they were absolutely incredible. And we have also done the EK9s from FocalHorizon. Now, the R32s, especially this Nismo S-Tune, is very well done. As you can see already, the base, obviously, it's not actually a material base, it is still plastic with a fake sort of stitching decal around the side to make it seem a little bit more premium, with obviously the metal plate and the number and obviously all the details regarding the model, the name, etc. on the front. But you can see the actual model, like I say, is absolutely incredible. Obviously, the standout feature being the paintwork with that nice midnight purple 3, and honestly, the application is absolutely incredible. It's up there with the Endgame R34 that I did unbox previously in my other video on the Inno64 special editions. Now, you can see that these models do also come with a really nice brake disc as well, and also they do have an opening bonnet, which you will see has a really nice detailed engine bay. Now, there was a slight issue with the EK9s and some other FocalHorizon models I have seen where the bonnet is a little bit overhanging on the models. Now, that isn't the end of the world, and it actually isn't the case with this model. It might be the tiniest bit, but honestly, I think that's just a bit of movement in the hood itself, being the fact it is an opening feature. Regardless though, you can see just how detailed the engine bay is. Obviously the RB26, also the strut brace, the detail with the bonnet state as well, also detail on the battery, etc. Very nicely detailed and make some very cool shots up close. But overall, like I say, this model is very good. The overall proportion is absolutely incredible, and it definitely will look super realistic in any diorama situation. You can see the engine bay is nicely detailed with nice depth in the front bumper. Also, obviously the badges front and rear very nicely prominent. Obviously you can also see that GTR badge on the rear, just making these models really stand out, especially with that paintwork and obviously the detail with the brake discs and the engine bay, etc. Overall, I would definitely recommend it. But that now brings us on to the second model of the video, which is this Nissan Sylvia S15. Now, as you can see, just like the R32, coming in the same colour box to match the car. Also the nice thicker packaging to protect the acrylic case from being scratched. But you can see obviously this one just saying Sylvia S15 with a number on the front instead of like Nissan Sylvia S15 or the Rocket Bunny or the wide body kit that it is. Obviously you can see this model though looks very cool on the base and contrasts the white very nicely. Obviously the exact same base as the R32 and a standard for the FocalHorizon at this point. Now, I was a little bit disappointed that this model didn't come with any opening features. Now, I do think that's what makes FocalHorizon a little bit better than the models on the market, as obviously that detailed engine bay is very good, and obviously the overall feel of the model is absolutely incredible. But obviously it is that opening part which does set it apart from the rest. Now, this model is not bad in any way, shape or form. It's actually very well done. It's got its own level of detail which makes it stand out in its own way. Obviously you can see that huge diffuser on the back, and obviously the wheels do roll as well. You can even see all the decals super clear on the side of the model and even on the wing plate. Super clear and applied very well, just like the overall application of the paint, which there is 0 blemishes and it is applied with the right amount of coat. It doesn't lose its body lines in any way. You can see that it's nice and aggressive with the nice canard on the front, with that nice intercooler tucked behind the front bumper, giving it some nice depth as well. But overall, you can definitely see how this model does have its own level of detail and how it does stand out on its own. Obviously you can see the detail on the headlights and the taillights are very good, and the taillights really did impress me. Obviously you've also got that number plate as well with the exhaust. But again, overall this model is very good, and again it's another one I would definitely recommend. But That now brings us on to the third and final model of the video, which this was a model I was very excited to check out. Now, we have already unboxed a Nissan GTR R32, obviously the first car of the video, but as you can see, this one is the top secret VR32. Now, you will already know if you do collect 164 models that this model has already been done, also by Mini GT, and their model was very good. So let's see how this one holds up. Obviously, this one is pretty much double or nearly triple the price in some places, so it should be a lot better. But that's the thing with Mini GT. Obviously, this isn't a Mini GT video, but their models are very good for the price. This model does just take it that step further. The level of detail is very good. Obviously, you can see the brake discs behind the wheels. They don't roll, unfortunately. They have a little bit of movement in the back wheel, but overall this model is one of my favourites I have unboxed. The level of detail and the proportion, the paint application, decals, everything is very well done. Now, I will say there is a tiny few amount of defects in the carbon effect on the hood that you can slightly see in the light, but it's nothing major and it definitely doesn't put me off this model or knock it down too much below anything else, as like I say, it's absolutely incredible. You can see proportionally it's very good, and obviously it does have the opening engine bay as well. Just like the first R32 we did unbox, it has got the same engine, obviously also coming with the bonnet stay as well, but you can just see how well detailed they are overall. It really does set the model, like I say, above a lot more on the market. I know Time Micro does also have opening hoods, but I do think FocalHorizon have a little bit better quality control than Time Micro. I'll let you guys discuss that in the comments down below. You can also kind of see that the hood has got a little bit of a gap in between the body lines, which is just a little bit of movement with the fact that it is opened. Now, this is a little bit of a quality control issue, so it will vary between models, but my hood sits absolutely flush, and it's just the fact that it's moved the tiniest bit. You will see that it does fit absolutely perfectly. But here you can see just that depth on the rear of the model, and overall just making this model look very good. That Nismo badge, the GTR logo, the top secret and the depth in the tail lights is really what sets this model above the rest for me. Obviously, the first GTR is very good as well, and the S15 is absolutely gorgeous, really standing out with that bright, vibrant blue finish. But please do let me know your favourite and why in the comments, as I really do like to read everyone's response, and I do try and get back to everyone I can do. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on the video, and also subscribe if you are new, if you do like this sort of content. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.